Hello, everybody. Welcome to another very exciting new episode of the Save Slot 3 Gamescast. I am your host, EOF Gizmo, joined this week by Mr. Massive Das
Hello, everyone.
and PlayStation's own Mr. Woke Warren.
Hey Dave.
So, I lied last week when I said there wasn't going to be a podcast before the end of the year. Visa shenanigans have indeed happened, which I think I might have warned on the last episode, but for the
Well, I
viewers,
prefer MasterCard.
it's Pengi with a credit card joke, everyone. So that took 2 minutes. No, not even that, 34 seconds. But yeah, so we've got an extra little episode. So we're going to split up some of our sort of end of year, start of the new year episodes into smaller episodes, which is very exciting. So Pengi, no news today. But let's get on with what we've been buying and what we've been playing. Let's start with. Should we start with me? Let's start with me. So, boys and girls, it's been Christmas. Santa has come. Didn't get me many presents, but there we go. So what I've got on pickups, boys and girls. So on the Wii, Craigo, I've picked up The Last Story, which is a Sakaguchi JRPG. It's the one I haven't played. So I played Fantasia at the start of this year for the Backlog Challenge. So the only one I haven't played, I believe, is The Last Story. So I picked that up on the Wii. I also bought a Wii Pro Controller, a classic Pro Controller, so I can actually play it instead of waggling. Got a Samurai Warriors 3 edition, Craigo. Black and gold. It was the cheapest
Up the
one.
Koei Tecmo.
We do love it. And the only other Wii game that I got with that is also New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I've never played. I've played all the other 2D Marios, so I was like, you know what? Came with a controller, why not? Excuse me. On the PlayStation, Mr. Chris Pengelly. The only purchase I've got is a Midnight Black DualSense. It was gifted through gift cards to me, so I picked that up. And then on Switch 2, I've got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which I have started, and I'll talk about that when the games are played. And Assassin's Creed Shadows was my Christmas present, much to Pengi's disappointment. He was hoping it was going to be Persona, so we could play Persona together. But it's okay, Pengi. Don't worry about it. So what we...
I mean, the idea of one of you playing Persona, let alone both of you playing Persona together, is a novel concept from Chris Pengelly.
It's I mean, if we go through the 180 episodes of this version of the show we've done, I think the evidence is there that it will not work. So I probably wouldn't recommend chucking one of those games on your backlog list. But again, that is for next week, I think. So we will see. As for what we've been playing, so I have been abroad. Been into Europe, Craigo, letting them know we're still there. During that trip, we played a lot of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I am not. Chloe has been once. Actually, quite a good puzzle game though, like quiz game thing. It's actually quite well made. The Switch version's pretty good. So, if you like that kind of thing, not bad. I did finish Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch too. Has a kind of rough last hour or so if you haven't been doing side stuff. I think it's probably fair to say. I don't know how far you've got, Pengi, to chime in on that. You finished it as well. I was doing it throughout the game, so I didn't do too bad. It took me about 14 hours. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and we will talk about it again when we get to our Game of the Year chat for sure. As I mentioned, I did start some Hyrule Warriors. Actually, really good, really cinematic, which I wasn't expecting. Like, it has a lot of like good cutscenes and voice acting. I know Craigo, a Nintendo game. Looks and runs fantastic on Switch too. Like, it really does look like a fun, like, looks good for that type of game. And I've kind of missed the like Koei Tecmo, like Dynasty Warriors beat 'em upness of it. And it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. It's pretty mindless, obviously, but I haven't played one in a long time, so I'm enjoying that. I'm looking forward to getting more into that as the weeks go by. Obviously, more Mario Kart World. We talk about it every week. I like the game. It's a controversial take apparently, but it's good. It's fun. On PlayStation, so some more GT7, Pengi, with the Spec 3 update. I played about 3 or 4 hours of that.
What did you do in your 3 or 4 hours? Did you do more menus?
Did some more menus and did some online play.
Because how did because I think the base game had like 39 menus, and that's how many you got to do to get the finish the game trophy. But obviously they've added new menus and stuff. So are they just intertwined, or are they after the base 39? I guess you wouldn't know, or do you know?
It appears to be after the base 39.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
But yeah, I'm
I
really
love the
enjoying
idea
it.
they couldn't think of a better name for this than menus.
Yeah, but yeah, because you go to a restaurant, see, and they give you a menu.
Even like a playlist would sound better than a menu.
Yeah, but they've done it like you go to a fancy like French restaurant and you like they give you a menu.
French?
Yeah, and they give you a menu of
Mon
like
ami. Merde.
French hatchbacks, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult because in the context of the game, I guess it makes sense. But when you haven't seen it, it does sound stupid. And I'd rather it just be an unnamed menu. I'm not fussed about it having theming. Fuck you know. But yeah, there's been
But
a lot.
then you go to the Japanese restaurant and you got to pick little sports cars.
It's true. I think the last
This
one I
all
did.
sounds very racist.
The last one I did was actually the German BMWs.
Oh, no, so you went to a German restaurant.
I don't know where this is going now.
Yeah, exactly.
Christ, with Germans.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, no Polish cars yet. But yeah, they've done quite a lot of improvements to the game. To be honest with you, it's really enjoyable. Now that I figured out, so the problem that I had with it, Craigo, is that cars felt like ass, and the problem is you actually have to upgrade them properly. You can't just chuck in a bigger engine and expect the number, because the number's better, it to drive better. You actually need to do like better tires and shit, better brake pads and all that good stuff. So now that I figured that out, I've got my four-wheel drive Subaru Impreza that I've decked out, got a sexy livery for it. We're starting to cook with oil now, Craig. We're starting to cook with oil.
Can you do the thing where you just find like someone who knows what they're doing and just take their build? Yeah, there you go. That's the smart thing to do. There's some nerd somewhere who's figured all this shit out for you. You just download their build and go with that.
Yeah, they've
That's
like,
always a smart thing to do.
I think they've added a lot of that because I don't think that was in it when I first played the game. But it's really easy to get to now, and it all makes sense. And there's lots of like stuff, and the menus do a really good job of explaining a lot of the like improvements you can do to the cars, which is quite interesting.
Menus, not menus.
As in cafe menus, not menus.
Yeah.
Other PS5 games, I've returned to Horizon Forbidden West, Craigo. And I get to utter the worst phrase in gaming. It's my least favourite phrase. I've now played it for, I think, 17 hours, and it's finally got good. Hate it. Such a terrible excuse. But yeah, the story's actually taking quite an interesting turn, and I'm quite enjoying it now. Actually, I figured I've got a good like system going on with the weapons I'm using. I finally figured out all the like powers that you've got, which weren't in the last game. Like you've got like special moves basically, and yeah, it's starting to be quite an enjoyable game. The grind's quite nice. It is quite a big game. I can already see that if I want to platinum it like I did the first one, we're looking at another like 40 hours, I think. And I've obviously got the DLC to play as well. But yeah, finally got around to that. Obviously, that came with my 2022 PS5, so and I still haven't got that far. So yeah, enjoying what I'm playing at the moment. It's nice that I haven't played a game like that this year, so it's kind of nice to get into that type of game, if that makes sense. Like I don't play a lot of open world games, do I? So it's nice every now and then to do it. And then the final game that we've been playing, Chloe's playing it right now, and it's Pro Evolution Soccer 2015.
Okay. This is the last Pro Evolution Soccer because
No, that was
eFootball.
that was 2019.
Okay.
So me and Chloe were looking up my trophy list, Craigo, and she's disgusted by my completion percentage. So we were like, let's load some games up and get some trophies for games that have got low percentages. And it turns out I own this digitally. I had about 4% of the trophies. So we started doing all the like win the Copa del whatever trophies. And now we're doing a Master League save as our lane in the Asian League, trying to get the trophies for winning the treble, winning the league, and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite fun. We're both taking turns playing it. The big signing so far, Craigo, a very young Junior Hoylett, 18-year-old Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Adel Taarabt, of course, and Andy Weimann. The star player of this...
God, Adel Taarabt was a little slimy fucker, wasn't he?
He was perfect for the UAE League. And their one big player, Craigo, would you hazard a guess who Alain's one big player was in the 2014-15 season?
Oh, I wouldn't even know. Scooby-Doo.
Former Sunderland striker, Asamoah Gyan.
Wow.
Number 3.
Oh, yeah, He
famously left Sunderland for
yes,
UAE
he
at quite a
did,
young
didn't
age.
He had like 1.5 amazing seasons. Everyone was interested, and then he like disappeared there way too soon, and then just never resurfaced anyway, did he?
And he didn't, but he's on this. He's the number 3 tattooed into the side of his head. What I will say, this game is fun as fuck. Like I don't know if it's because it's it's obviously built into the Metal Gear Solid engine, Pengi, but graphically it looks really good. Like when sometimes you play an old FIFA game and it looks like a PS2 game, and it's like kind of slow and sluggish. Obviously, this hasn't got like any online features now, so the game's like really responsive. Like it's really quick to get around, and it looks really nice. And I forgot how much I love the Master League mode. Master League's such a fun mode for a career mode. Oh, that's a terrible tackle on UK. But yeah, really enjoying that. That's what we're playing. That's what we're going to play now until for the next week or so. And that is all I've been buying and playing. So I'm going to give my voice a rest, and we'll move on to Mr. Craig Warren.
So in terms of playing, I was frantically, as you were talking, Dave, trying to remember what I'd played last week, to be honest with you, or last time we did the podcast. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, boys, I think I'd started Marvel Rivals, but I hadn't finished it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think I'd finished Outer Worlds. I think I'd started Marvel Rivals. I have now finished Marvel Rivals. Obviously, I played that through Game Pass. It's a really fun little beat 'em up.
Cosmic Invasion, Craig. Marvel Rivals
Marvel Cosmic Invasion,
is the Overwatch game.
Yeah.
I was really confused. I was like, I got a story mode? What's going on?
Yeah, Marvel Cosmic Invasion's the one, you're right. Yeah, I've been playing that. It's a fun little beat 'em up. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. It doesn't take up too much of your time. It's got all the fun characters you want them to have. It's got the swapping ability thing, which is really fun to use and play around with. Yeah, the art style is very cool. There's some little voice acting between the actual stages. It's good. It's fun. I don't think it's quite as seamless with the online as the Ninja Turtles one. Was it Shredder's Revenge that was most recent? Because that was really good, where you just kind of came in and out of parties and kind of dropped in quite seamlessly there. This was a little bit more finicky. I don't know if that's because maybe less people playing because it's been out. I was saying that it's still in the first month it's being out on it, so it's not been out for that long. But yeah, I did play a bit with other randoms, just joining parties, especially with some of the like final bosses or harder levels, just because it's just easier, isn't it? If you're all just wailing on someone as opposed to you doing it on your own. So yeah, no, I did quite enjoy that. It's a nice little 3 or 4 hours of just having a little, smashing some buttons and beating up some robots and stuff, right? And like all these classic beat 'em ups tend to be. And then other than that, I think the only other thing I played is more Destroy All Humans 2. Because obviously that is part of my backlog challenge for this year.
Yeah.
And I'm running. I am really running out of time now, aren't I? Because when will Wednesday be the last day I have, right?
Yeah,
well, you will have until we record the next episode, because that's when we're going to do the new fantasy, the new backlog, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Because we didn't do it. We didn't record it on January 1st last year, did we? So I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind giving you.
I might have it done by then.
And I haven't started any of the new ones, and obviously I guess you haven't. You've not started Star Wars Outlaws, Craig, either. So
no.
So I'm going to start any until we do the next podcast and go. This was last year. This is how we got on. This is next year.
We'll do backlog next week. There you go. We'll do it live, boys. We'll announce this. You got till next episode, Craig, and then you will be shot if you don't complete it. I will come to your house and rip it out of your PS5.
Yeah. So yeah. So I reckon I might have it done by then. In that fairness, because Wednesday might be a tough ask. But yeah, I'm still enjoying that. There's quite a bit of sidey bits and stuff to do as well. There's odd jobs and there's some cult missions and stuff like that. I'm doing all that like I always tend to. Getting caught up in it all, boys. Getting lost in the world.
Lost in Soviet Russia.
Yeah, I'm actually to Soviet Russia now because there's 5 stages. Russia's the 4th, so I've literally just gone to Russia and I haven't done anything there yet.
Nice.
So, yeah, according to PlayStation, I think I'm 63% through the main story.
Huge.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it for playing. In terms of buying, I do have 2 pickups, but I think I will leave disclosing them because they both are for the backlog challenge. So I think
teasing for next week.
We'll sit on that, boys, and I'll keep you in the dark on that one, boys. I think those 2, and we'll leave that for the backlog challenge because they're both for it.
Nice.
Excellent. How much do they cost, just so we can tease even more?
Oh, I don't know. Because some of it was through some vouchers through work, and then I paid the difference in some of it. So yeah, I don't know how much actual cash money I parted with off the top of my head.
Half a sandwich. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I knew I had some vouchers from work, and it turned out I had way more than I thought I did. So
I
yeah.
feel like that's you every year. If we went back and watched the last 2 years, it's you being like, oh, by the way, I've got £600 in Asda Star points.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's it for me in terms of pickups and playing.
Nice, a nice quick one then for Craigo. What won't be a quick one, Craigo? Mr. Massive Das.
Yes.
What have you bought and played this last week, my dear sweet baby boy?
Right. So, pickup. So, I got for Christmas. I got the Lego Game Boy.
Huge.
I thought I'd mention it because it is video game related. It's a Game Boy made of Lego. I've not built it yet.
I did see a built one today, actually. Pengi, one of our friends, also had it.
Yeah, it's like the same size, isn't it?
It
And
is.
I think you can. There is a mod. I think it's like 100 odd quid. A mod, so you can actually turn it into a proper Game Boy.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, if you really want to do that. So I got that. And then I also got from the G Namer Secret Santa Aqua Wetrix 2 on the PS2, which I have played back in the day. But I also got Ken Go, not Kenko, that's a coffee, but Ken Go on the PS2, which is like a samurai game. I've never played it before, so that one I am quite interested to play because, like I said, I've never played it. Sort of thing. There is a lot of games like that on the PS2, which I like totally miss. You know, with the PS2 being like my least played console of that like gen, so there'd be stuff like that I've missed. I also got a controller like you, Dave. I got the God of War 20th anniversary DualSense
Nice.
as well. The white is definitely different than the white on like the Ghost of Tsushima controller and like normal.
Is it more of a cream, Pengi? How are we describing this white?
Well, because it has more of a bit of a grey. It's got a bit of grey.
If I was
in
going
it.
into B&Q, what would the name be on this white, Pengi? What would...
If it was
Well, it's
Deluxe,
it's
Pengi,
more-
what are we looking at?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's more of a because it's like a ghost color, isn't it?
It should
It's like
be
ash.
grey.
Ooh, ghost white. Is that what we're going for?
Yeah,
Pengi.
no, because it's not that bright, but it's like you said, it's like ashes. Obviously, it's the ashes of these like kids and stuff.
Spoilers
like,
for
the first
God of
game.
War 1.
Yeah, from how many years ago?
20.
20 years ago?
Yep.
Yes, 20th anniversary controller. There you go. Yeah, so it's not quite more white. It's a bit of a grey with the red stripe down it to look like Kratos.
And how does it feel? Does it feel good in your hands?
Yeah, it feels like a DualSense.
Hell
So
yeah.
That's good.
Chloe told me
Best
yesterday
controller.
it's her favourite controller of all time.
Yeah, best controller. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know if all time the Wavebird is pretty decent in there.
If you could put the Switch Pro Controller 2 battery in a DualSense, maybe we could have a conversation.
Yeah. That would be pretty good. And then I got a massive PS3 pickup as well.
Oh,
I
you
hope
did.
I've got like 9 PS3 games.
Oh, I've seen the video, Pengi, but talk us through it for those that haven't.
Okay, do you want? I didn't want to go through.
No, I
them all
want you
because
to,
there's so
Pengi.
many.
People need to know. People need to know what you've been up to.
Okay, so I bought a load of DVD boxes from a charity shop. It was a Death Note box set, a Akira box set. There's actually a Sons of Anarchy and a Key box set, but I put that on eBay because that's where. So I traded in a bunch. And what's the other one? What's the other anime set? Oh, I can't even remember what it was. It was some anime box set as well. But it's 3 anime box sets, which I took to CEX, traded them in, and I got a £69 credit note.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. So, and I paid £8 for these anime. Well, 4 before box sets, but I paid obviously I had those ones. There. So I got 2 games from CEX. I got Knight's Contract, which I've never played. I saw this in a YouTube video ages ago. I can't remember if it was PS3 or 360. It was like hidden gems, blah blah blah. I didn't review that well back in the day. I've never heard of it. I've never played it. But you know, maybe it is a hidden gem of that generation. Who knows? Dave.
You'll have to let us know, Pengi.
Yep. And then, so that was one of the 2 games. I only got 2 games with the £69 voucher. Then I got short piece, Rango. Do you want to try to pronounce the last
I
name?
do. I want
Day?
you to. Oh no, I want you to do it, Pengi.
Shushigami's longest day.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So this is basic. Actually, this is weird. This is like two things in one. So you have a short piece, which is actually like a four anime like shorts put together to make one movie. That was actually released in Japan in cinemas, and released on its own on a Blu-ray. There's even a 4K release on it. They got different directors to do all four shorts. So like one was like Akira director, one did Gundam. I can't remember what the other two do. That was like did, but yeah, it actually was like a big deal in Japan. Like I said, it was in the cinema and stuff like that. But over here, it got released on like PS3 as like a weird hybrid Blu-ray thing. I could actually put this in my PS5 and it would think of it's a Blu-ray and this film sort of thing. But also on the disc is a game as well, which is on the cross media bar on the PS3 as a game.
Surely
And the
not.
game is the Ranko, not trying to pronounce the surname again, Longest Day. And this is directed by Suda51. It's a Suda51
So
game.
how? What's the quality like, Craigo? Do you reckon?
Piss poor, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's probably not ideal.
It's right. So the actual game is like a 2D run and gun shooter with jumping off things. You're playing as a 17-year-old schoolgirl. Of course you are.
Yeah,
It's a Suda
it's all
51
sounding a bit
game.
suspect now, Pengi.
Hey, I'm not Suda 51. I just play
You just want to be him.
Um, yeah, who's out to kill her father, who's a pro wrestler. It's always weird. The cutscenes are strange. They change art styles, all the change difference. It is very Suda 51. And even though it's called Longest Day, guess how long this game is, Craig?
15 minutes.
Not that short, but Dave, wanna have a guess how long Longest Day is?
24.1 hours.
Nope. It took me 54 minutes.
That's your longest game this year, isn't it? I think.
Was it a good 54 minutes, or was it a just dreadful experience that you wish you'd never bothered with?
No, it was a fun 54 minutes because it's just the wackiness. It's like I want to do this stage to see what the cutscene is afterwards, to see what the wackiness that Suda 51 has now come up with.
Nice.
I have not watched the anime part of it though.
Is that a side quest?
No. I guess that's actually the main event. Is actually the hour-long anime movie, and yeah, they got.
So is this 55-minute whatever it was the only side quest you completed all year?
No. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know. I finished side quests in another game I've been playing. So yeah. So those two games is what got from CEX, and then a chap in work got a bunch of games again, and I bought a load of PS3 games off him.
I've got a question, Pengi.
Yeah.
How and where has this random man from work acquired all these Kenyan video games?
I don't know because he had.
Because it's the first question. It's the first question that Chloe asked me. I was like, honestly, I don't know.
Oh, I know. I know what's happened here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How legitimate do you think all this is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you got all these games off him and out of PS3. Where I've picked off a bunch off him on PS3, and I mean a bunch. I picked up 7. I didn't get anything else. I didn't get anything for Wii U, 3DS, or anything like that. So
it sounds like a sensible idea, Pengi.
Yeah, and I got eclectic mix of games. Craig and Dave. I got Ape Escape, Castlevania: Lords of Shadows 2, God of War Collection Volume 2, Time and Eternity, Killer is Dead, Never Dead, Of Orcs and Men, and that's all of them.
Nice.
Can we? So to go away from the weird Kenyan stuff here, Pengi, a second.
Yeah.
it's occurred to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. To go back to where you started this, that you went into a charity shop
Yep.
to buy some DVDs that you didn't have any intention of watching,
Yep.
to sell the DVDs that you've just bought with no intention of watching,
Yeah.
to buy video games that you have no intention of playing.
Yes.
Sure.
No, I played Shortest Day.
Surely you'll play God of War.
That's occurred
Surely.
to me, Pengi. That's terrifying. This is you're in a new realm of madness now, Chris Pengelly.
Well, I saw these.
You're spiraling. You're out of control. You need to find God or something.
I saw
And
these
now you're
anime.
buying dodgy Kenyan video games. I know who off work.
Yeah. Anyway, I saw anime DVDs for £2. And I was like, oh, let's have a look how much they trade in for. Hey, actually, they trade in for quite a bit. I got 69 quid trade in, you know. And I could have traded in for, I don't know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or something. But no, I went for 2 random PS3 games.
Anyway, back to what you're saying, Peggy, before I tried to bring some rationale to this insanity.
Yeah, but anyway, that was all the pickups.
Anything you're going to play from those pickups you haven't already? God of War collection, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Get those platinums?
Maybe I could play 1, 2, and the 2 PSP ones.
Yeah, the 2 PSP ones are probably the best steal of all of that, because they are very difficult to get hold of.
Yeah. Killer is Dead. I can play more Suda 51.
Right, become a Suda 51 channel, Pengi. I think that's the future.
Yeah, just play Suda 51 games. So that is a dream.
What a life to live, Krieger.
Yep. But then played. I've also finished Metro Prime 4.
Hell yeah.
Davey. Yeah, I found the end like a bit of a slog going around for the crystals and that. It's like great. That was a bit of thing. But then once it's over, you only got like the one dungeon after it, so still too bad. I think it was 15 or 16 hours. I could check on the old Switch app.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it that tells you how long you played it
Store
for?
one. I think when I last checked yours, it said 15 or more. So you're probably around 15, 16.
Yeah. So if you did 14 in it, I spent time playing. I got 10 hours or more on my phone, but I think it's got to be more than that. 3.
Yeah.
4,
So
5,
when I checked yours, it said 15. I'm sure it did.
15. Well, I've counted 15 just the hours without all the half hours and 45 minutes and that. But yeah, so you're looking at 15, 16. If you said 14, so yeah, like I said, I spent a while trying to get those green crystals and stuff like that. But the actual dungeons and stuff are like really fun and that to play. They're really, they're really good. So that's that. Then after that, the play date got some use, Craig. I played some Celeste.
You're cranking again.
No, Celeste doesn't actually use the crank. So
that's the whole point of the playdate, isn't it? The crank.
Most games do use the crank, but you do not have to use the crank if you don't want to.
Just play it on something else if you don't need the crank.
But I just downloaded Celeste, this is the OG version of Celeste, sort of thing that was on the Pico 8, and then they ported it over to the Playdate. So it doesn't have like all the story stuff and that Celeste has. So it's actually mostly your favourite version, Dave.
Hell yeah.
You don't have to get story about feelings and stuff.
I finished that, so
yeah.
my feelings are alright.
Okay, your feelings are okay, so that's good. We talked about Short Piece. Finished that. I also went back to Monster Hunter Wilds because I've done update 1 and update 2 and hadn't played it for a while, so I went back to that, and I've done update 3. This is the like Final Fantasy crossover where you're fighting Omega in that, and you got like two new like hunts that you got to do for that, and you get like some more story bits and stuff like that, so I did them. Then I did some of the event quests and that, because some of them give you a boost of your hunter rank. sort of thing. So I did with them. I got my hunter rank. I just think I started playing. I was on 71 or 72, and I was ended up on 77. The problem with that, you can think, oh, that's fairly high. Blah blah blah. There's a trophy for getting level 100. To do the update 4, you to fight the new like monster there, you actually do have to be a level 100 to fight the new monster. So it's a bit of grind there. Like there's those more event quests I could go do to boost myself up if I wanted to, but it was like 13 ranks I would have to go up if I wanted to do that. But I have now done, like I said, update 3. So I've done 1, 2, 3, just not done 4 sort of thing. And then the last game I started, and I've started Anthem, guys.
Pengi, do we need to send help?
It's still real for Pengals.
Yeah, do we need to send help, Pengi? You good? You've been buying and selling games from charities. You've been to Kenya apparently, and now you're playing dead games.
He needs God, Dave. At this point, he needs God.
So I started Anthem, which closes on January the 12th. It could be the 13th for us, because of time zone differences and stuff like that. Yeah, I started Anthem before it closed. If you remember, I did very similar thing with Babylon's Fall. This has actually lasted much longer in Babylon's Fall because that came out and died in like the same year. The Anthem has actually been out like 6 years, I would say. It's actually not that bad at all. I'm like 7 hours in. It's just Destiny. It's just third-person Destiny with flying. It's literally, it is like the opposite of Destiny because when you go into the towny bit to talk to the NPCs, you're now in first person. Where in Destiny, you're in third person when you do that. It's just there's still people online because I've had to do some quests of like grinding in this, like go kill 50 elites. So he's like, oh, I got to just do the open world, but there's other people in the open world. I'm doing world events with them and stuff like that. I did two missions with other people in a group. I got invited, like no voice chat and that, but I got invited to like I invited thing and did a mission with theirs. Actually still active, I guess, because it's gonna die soon. People that want to play it are on there, sort of thing. But yeah, I am playing Anthem, and it isn't that bad at all.
Isn't that
Obviously,
bad? The Pengi review.
well, I was expecting to go
Put it
in
on the
as like,
box, Dave.
because I was going in thinking it was going to be, oh, this is going to be dreadful. This game flop, blah blah blah. It's like, no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's like the gunplay's actually pretty decent as well. It's like the problem, I guess, is like doesn't feel like a BioWare game. And like you might have gone in, oh, I want all the RPG stuff of a BioWare, and you don't get that, and this sort of thing. But yeah, but it's like as a well, not live service is almost dead. Game like a Destiny, it's actually pretty decent. So yeah, that is
Does it
what
become a dead service game then?
Wait, yeah, I guess it becomes
A
dead.
terminated service.
Yeah, well, until someone brings it back. Because remember, it wasn't that long ago people were trying to bring back Concord.
So we could die one more time.
Yeah.
Somehow, Dave, Concord returned.
It did. It
Please
did
don't
return
remind me of that film ever again.
Yeah, so that is it.
Very nice.
Next
Lovely.
week, who knows what I'm playing?
Who knows what you bought at this point?
Yeah, where you've been or what's going on in your life. Before we move on, has anyone else watched Fallout, the TV show?
No,
not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, I've watched the first 2 episodes that are out there. Brilliant, boys. Watch them. It's very good.
I'm just gonna wait until all 8 episodes are out.
Yeah, I was going to, but it's on Amazon. I always have Amazon, so I've been sucking and watching it every week. It's every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I will catch up. This is completely unrelated, Craig, but I'm just on. I'm on True Trophies. To my disgust, of the 37 discontinued trophies, I have all but 2
Of what?
discontinued Killzone 3 trophies.
Oh.
Which means I can never get the platinum.
I know. I'm not going to platinum Anthem. That'd just be insane.
Oh, well, I think you've committed to it now, Pengi. I think you got to do it.
No, between now and like whatever December.
He didn't get the Concord Platinum, Dave. He's not going to get the Anthem one. Christ.
I tried to get that one. So.
I said, what's next? Destruction All Stars.
No,
Love it.
not for me.
Not for you. Not for me, kid. Right. Well, lovely. Well, that's what we've been buying and playing. So let's go on to the topic of the show. Tots. It's messy pin time, boys. So, Craigo, let us know how good or bad we did in Q4. I hear it was close. And then we can talk about Q1.
Okay, boys. Before we start, I will just quickly explain it the best I can for what we're doing here. So every quarter, I give the boys a list of games and ask them to predict the reviews score on OpenCritic. And then what we do is we use the difference on our predictions to make points. So if Dave Bellringer,
that's me,
was to predict that Half-Life 7 was to get an 85, and it comes out and it gets an 80, Dave would get 5 points. And we are playing golf rules, people, so the lowest score wins. So points do not mean prizes. You want the lowest score at the end. You want to have been the closest the most, essentially. Right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
So, as you're in the last quarter now, of the year, boys, we have the Q4 results. So I'll go through the games, boys. I'll show you how we've done for the first game we did, boys, was Battlefield 6. It's a game I've completely forgot came out last quarter when I did this. It got an 83 in the end.
Nice.
And I think it started a lot stronger than that. It must have dropped down quite a bit. So I'm sure at one point it was like high 80s. Because people seem to really like it, right? The closest was actually Chris Pengelly, who was bang on an 83.
There we go. He knows his military shooters, this Pengi.
Yeah, Chris Pengelly is an expert of multiplayer games. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
He calls it as he sees it. And he called an 83 and he got an 80. An 84. Dave, you went way too high on an 88, unfortunately.
And maybe that's what it started as. Maybe I've been robbed by time.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like we all are.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had Little Nightmares 3, which me and Pengi played. That ended up being a 71.
Way too high.
Which is pretty damn low. I was actually close. Skeptical 77, but which is even still way too high. Pengi, you're actually highest with an 81, sorry.
Jesus.
So that was plus 10 for you there, Pengi. Dave, you were somewhere in the middle of an 80.
Nice.
Pokemon Legends ZA. This is another one that must have dropped quite a bit because this ended up being a 79. I thought this was like a low 80s game.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, but it's obviously dropped quite a bit as it's gone on and got more reviews. Who was closest? Pengi was. Pengi went lowest. Pengi went for an 82. Pengi doesn't believe in Pokemon. In fact, Pengi, that was the game you gave up on, wasn't it? So Pengi saw it coming. He saw the writing on the wall, Dave. With an 82. Dave, you an 87. So again, that's plus 8 points for you, though.
Two positives. Yeah, I've got to stop being the positive one on the podcast.
That's it. We do say that about you quite a lot. Keeper was next. That ended up being an 81. We were all there or thereabouts. Although none of us got 81. Me and Dave went 80. I went 82. So we both won away each there. And Pengi went an 83, so he got 2 points compared to mine and Dave's 1. Ninja Gaiden 4 ended up being an 82, which Dave, you were closest on.
Nice.
With an 84. Pengi was the furthest away with an 87.
I believe in Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah. After that, we had Outer Worlds 2, which was an 83. We were all pretty close grouped up again. Once again, me and Dave were like a point either side. Dave went 82, I went 84. Whereas Pengi was furthest away on an 80. That's plus 3 for Pengals. No, we did Mean of the Hollower, boys. That didn't even release, did it? Because Yacht Club decided they were going to try and fuck me over on Fantasy Critic. That's why they delayed that game. They were trying to sabotage me. They did everything they could. I guess they could have released a really bad game and it got like a 50. That would have actually made it even worse, wouldn't it? But yeah, that didn't release. But we did all go very high for that. So that's one that whenever that does eventually come out, be a high score.
You think?
One that cost us all a lot of points here, boys. Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Oof.
Ended up being a 66. A 66. Dave was actually furthest away with an 84.
God.
Jesus.
How
that's like
wrong I was.
Yeah, which is plus 18, I think.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, just in one game for you there, Davey. Pengi was actually closest with an 80, but that's still plus 14 for Pengi.
Jesus, why did I go 80?
Well, the last pretty well, didn't it? The Black Ops
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us were expecting that. Kirby Air Riders was next, boys, with an 82. Dave was closest with an 83. I was miles out with a 75. Absolutely miles out. Pengi went for a flat 80, so not as bad for him, but for me that was plus 7. And next up we have Metroid Prime 4, boys. We had Metroid Prime 4, which ended up being an 81, and Dave actually went an 82. Somehow Dave called that. So Dave only got plus 1. Me and Pengi, on the other hand, miles away.
He knew about that voice acting.
Yeah.
What did you two go for?
Pardon?
What did you two guess?
90 and 91.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you were leaning into the Nintendo bump a bit too much, because I think I said at the time, I don't think Metroid has ever reviewed that well, other than the original Prime.
Yeah, the original Prime's like 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
I was definitely leaning into I have this on fantasy. I'm trying to manifest this as a huge score.
Yeah, you did.
I think that's where I was going.
You
with my 91.
You didn't need it, Craig. You didn't need it. It's all good.
No. Because what I also had on fantasy, Dave, was Octopath Traveler 0, which was the next game, which was an 83, which I was spot on. I went 83. I know my HD 2D JRPGs, don't I? Like the back of my hand. I'm a keen follower of the Octopath Traveler series. Pengi, you were furthest away on a 79. Right, next up we had Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which ended up being a 79 again. We all went too high. We were all in the 80s. Dave, you went highest on 85, so you were furthest away.
Oh no.
So that was plus 6. Me and Pengi were a little bit closer on an 82 and 83, but we all still went way too high. And that leaves 4 games to go, boys. And at this point, whilst I was doing my maths, figuring all this out, we were somehow all dead level. I think we were all sat on 55. And I was like, this is never, this is the 4th quarter we've done this, and normally it's all over the place. Normally someone is like 40 points behind by now. This is mental. How are we all level after so many games? So yeah, this is definitely, spoiler for people now, this is the closest one we've done so far.
Huge.
And up next we had Dragon Quest 1+2 HD 2D remake, which is a mouthful to say, isn't it, Christ? Which ended up being an 85. We were all pretty close. Pengi was closest on an 84. Me and Dave were on 83 and 87, so that would have been +2 for both me and Dave. So at that point, Pengi would have been in the lead. After that, we had Once Upon a Katamari, which was an 81, which you all went too high. We were all in the 70s, but Dave was closest on a 79.
Huge.
And Pengi was furthest away on a 76. But this is where it all goes horribly wrong for Chris Pengelly, I'm afraid, mate.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Possessors.
Oh yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that ended up being a 72.
What did I say? Like 88?
Chris Pengelly, do you want to know what you guessed?
I got 88 or something?
87.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's really hurt you at the end there. Dave was actually closest on an 80. I went 82. So it's still close, very close at this point between me and Dave going into the last game. And the last game we did, boys, was Where Winds Meet. Which is that weird free-to-play thing, isn't it, that the pedos like? Which ended up being a 73, which was good for me because I went 75, and not so good for Dave because he went at 78. Pengi was closest on 74, but he was out of it at this point because of Possessors. So, boys, to round it all off, in third place for that quarter was Chris Pengelly on 77. In second place, boys, with 73, is me. And the winner of Q4 was Dave on 72. He's won by 1 point.
Huge.
He's won by 1 point.
It's been the running theme of this podcast this year. I think the Fantasy Critic was down to like 6 or 7 points after a whole year's worth of combat. But yeah, I love it. So what did 2025 shape out then, Craig? Who won the Qs that we did?
So it's a weird scoring system, which I'll get to in the end. I've not added it all together and come up with a big one. I've just done it by quarters. Pengi ended up winning no quarters. Yeah. Dave, you've won 2. And I've won 3. Now, I know you're sat there and you're going, hang on a minute. How can you have 5 points from 4 quarters, boys? That doesn't make any sense.
Tied.
But there was the quarter that me and Dave tied, and I couldn't figure out a fair way of deciding a winner, so I just gave us both a point.
That's fair.
If you remember back, so
Yeah.
that's why. So it's 3-2-0 essentially.
So we've been evenly matched all year, and Chris Pengelly has 0. If Chris Pengelly was a RPG character, his judgment stat would be minus at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if Craig could go back and add them all up, and I could actually over the year won.
I feel like that's
I
feel like that's not happened, Pengi, but it could happen. You're right. I feel like mathematically it is possible.
I feel like that's going to end very badly for you if I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total score.
But it's all right, Pengi. There's a new year.
Yeah, that was 2025, Pengi. That's nearly behind us. You've only got 3 more days, and that's all over for you, mate.
Yeah.
And you can start afresh. And 2026 can be the year of Chris Pengelly.
The year of the Pengals. The Chinese year of the Pengals.
Yeah.
So to start us off for 2026, I do have the Q1 list, boys.
Nice.
And as I was saying, I don't know if we were recording then, I've only included games with dates. So anything that's rumoured to come out in Q1, or anything even like Mina the Hollower, which they said should be coming out in Q1, because they said it was delayed by a couple of months, right? So that should put it in Q1, but it's not got a date, so I've not included it. So yeah, it's only stuff with dates. I've got my list. I've done my normal shenanigans with my random order generator to decide what order we're going to do it in. It's going to go me, Pengi, Dave this time, and then like always we will snake back. So go me, Pengi, Dave, Pengi, me. Okay?
Wonderful, Grego.
And our first game, boys, and I don't really want to be going first here because the first game is High Guard, which we obviously saw at the Game of the Year show, and it's the last thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to come up with a number for this. People really are quite angry with this, aren't they? People don't like this. This has got Concord written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And people seem to really not like the fact that this was last as well on the Game of the Year, and that it's probably paid for that. People seem to not.
They would have paid big money for it.
Yeah, people really don't seem to like that. Is it going to be in the 60s? It could be. It could be in the 60s. It didn't look good either. I thought it looked really bad. Oh, I'm going to go 71. I'm going to be a bit of a pussy and go 71. Pengi, how low are we going?
I'm going to take 72.
Ooh, okay. Dave, under or over? What are we thinking?
65.
Oh my god. 65?
Yeah.
I think that's a good call. I think that's a very good call. That's kind of where I was originally thinking, but pussied out of, to be honest with you.
2026
60.
is not the year of the pussy, Gregor. It's the year of the Pengelly.
Pengi went for the one more than me. Right though, Dave.
Is the gameplay going to be that
I've just done a quick YouTube search, and it doesn't appear that the previews have been well received.
Okay.
It looked bad, didn't it? It looked really bad. Even the shooting I thought looked pretty terrible. The weird hitboxes that looked really big. Strange game. Anyway, one for you, Dave, as I know there's nothing more that you love than French indie games.
You're right.
So I want a score for Ken, please, Dave.
74.
74 for Ken. Pengi. French climbing indie game. What are we thinking?
French climbing indie game.
Came out last year, didn't it? Jusson?
No. Jusson. Yeah.
We're all the fucking
Came out
same.
a couple of years ago,
We're
I
all the
think.
fucking same.
Yeah, but this is more like this is the souls of a climbing game, isn't it?
Pengles, shut the
It's
hell
harder.
up. Shut the hell up.
I don't think this is going to be anywhere near as good as Jason as well. Jason was great.
What did you say, Dave?
Don't just keep your own
Dave.
opinion.
Dave went 74.
Your own opinion,
Oh, it's
Peggy.
gonna be higher than that.
I hope not.
77.
I hope it's 50.
I think you're both in the kind of ballpark, in all honesty.
Also, Dave, you remember it's a PlayStation and console
Oh
exclusive.
no.
Oh no.
Or at least at
do I-
launch, or whatever it is.
Oh, where do I go here?
PS5 and PC.
I'm going to go 79. Somehow Penguin was just convinced me there because I was about to go like 75. I bumped the score up by 4 just because he said PlayStation. What's happened there, Dave? What's happened there?
That's what always happens.
Right, next up is Code Vein 2, boys.
Ooh.
This is the anime Souls-like thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? For the pedos.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the first one did very well. Review-wise, although I think, it's one of those where the people that play it, they knew why they were playing. They liked it, right?
Yeah, because you can take your companions to a bathhouse and everything. Craig.
I think it's going to do maybe better than the first. I'm going to go 76. Pengi.
77.
So 77 twice in a row for Chris Bengelli. Dave.
Yep.
75.
75. So far, none of us have said a number in the 80s. But Dave, this is one that maybe could. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. I need a score from you, please.
83.
Oh, I think that's a good number. I think that's a good number from Dave Bowringer.
It looks fun. That game looks fun.
Yeah, and all the 2D HD ones have been doing well, aren't they? Pengi, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
85.
Oh, that's another good number. Oh, those are good numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I could go 84 and go right. I'm going to go 84 and go right in the middle. Oh, God, I've written 94. It's not going to be that high, is it? Christ.
No.
People don't like Dragon Quest that much. Neo 3 is next, boys.
Ooh.
Neo 3. And this gets all the bumps, doesn't it? It gets the PlayStation bump, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
it gets
sequel bump.
the Nancy Souls-like bump as well,
Yeah.
right?
Whose turn? Is it your turn?
It's me, yeah. I'm gonna go. Oh, Team Ninja really pump these games out, don't they? I'm gonna go 86 still. Pengi,
84.
84. Dave,
82.
82. Alright, next up, Dave, one that's near and dear to our hearts. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties.
Ooh. That's a really tough one, actually.
Yep.
It's not. The Yakuza games never get the 90s that they deserve. I'm going to go 84.
I think that's a good number. Pengi?
86.
Ooh. Oh, I think you two are in the ballpark here.
What do you
I
split
think
the
these are some
difference?
good darts. Yeah, I'm gonna go
I
85.
think it does really depend how good the Dark Ties bit of it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember if
Which
Yakuza
obviously
3 is particularly well regarded or not.
I don't know. That's why I was
Yeah.
thinking of Dark Tyson. And obviously, that's completely new, so that could be like really good or really bad. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right, next up, boys. Mario Tennis Fever. Which is a game I completely forgot was coming out until I made this list.
Wow.
Game Informer
Informed you with their game knowledge.
informed me it did. I'm going first. I don't know. There's quite a lot this quarter, which I think is hard to predict. How much content's going to be in it?
It's got the most characters ever, but so is Mario Kart World. So
Yeah.
Mario Kart World's great, Pengi. Enough of the slander.
I mean, if Metroid Prime 4 is getting an 80, what was it, an 81? Is
Yeah.
Mario Tennis getting any higher? Oh, I'm gonna go 77. Pengi.
I think you've gone too high. I'm going to
Really?
go 75.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave?
See, 77 was what I was thinking, so I'm gonna go 78.
78.
Because at the end of the day, it's still just another tennis game. As good as I'm sure it'll be of high quality, but I think it, like you said, is whether it's got enough single-player content to justify.
You got to save the baby.
Exactly.
Saving babies. Right, Dave. High on Life 2. I need a score from you four, please.
See, this is a really, really difficult game to predict because it'll either be
Yep.
unbelievably good or unbearably terrible.
The first one was really good.
Mm-hmm. But the first one had a lot more of involvement from what's his name, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go a flat 80.
Flat 80. Right, Pengi.
I think that's too high. I think I'm going to go for my good old 77.
77. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to do as well as the first one. I really like the first one. I'm going to go 72.
Ooh. Slanderous
Yeah.
from Craigo.
Yeah. Right, Reanimal is next, boys. I'm first for Reanimal. This is going to do better than Little Nightmares, isn't it? Which was we did last quarter. That was like a 71 or something, right? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go 81. I think that's safe. Pengi,
I'll take 80.
Dave, Reanimal.
It's two
It's just Little Nightmares, but not Little
There's
Nightmares.
two trains of thought with it, for me. So it's either, from what I've seen of the game, it looks very high quality. But will it lose points because it's published by THQ and like the IGNs of the world don't ever want to give those type of games good reviews?
Yeah, even good THQ games seem to just get sixes.
Yeah, like the last SpongeBob game, for example, I watched someone play it and they were like, "This is the best platform I've played this year," and I think IGN gave it a 6.5 because it was a SpongeBob game. So I'm gonna say, what did you two do? Sorry, you 77 for Pengi. Was that what it was?
No,
I
it's
said 80.
80 and 81.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 79. My first thought was 85, but I'm gonna say 79. So if it's 85, then I'm glad because it does look really high quality, and I would like to see these publishers get a bit more respect because I think they put out a lot of really interesting games. You know.
I could
Yeah.
see it getting higher than it maybe should get because someone like we might play it and go, "Oh, this is way better than Little Nightmares."
Yeah, that was
and,
kind of my thought as well.
but-
Yeah.
Oh, we were only going to give Little Nightmares a 7. We give this like an 8.5, but it's really actually an 8. It's got that like extra bump because of the like what we played is not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't know if maybe this kind of horror-y 2.5D things run out of a little bit of steam as well. Maybe that
yeah,
might
or it
hurt.
could go the other way. It's like, oh, not another one of these. This was the same as
Yeah.
Little Nightmares 3. That was rubbish. But,
Next up, Dave, and you're going first here. Pokemon Pokepia.
71.
Oh yeah, this is a hard one. This is a hard one to call. Chris Pengelly, Pokemon Pokepia.
See, this is it's a hard one.
I think it could be low. I think it could be like in its 50s. I think it could do an absolute
Yeah,
train
because
wreck.
you get those odd Pokemon spin-offs
Uh-huh.
that do not review well at all.
And it would still sell 20 million
Oh
copies.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but it doesn't look that bad at all from what I've seen from it. Did you say 75, Dave?
71. So,
I'm gonna go 75 then.
Nice.
oh, that's exactly where I was thinking that. I'll go 76.
Nice. There's a big factor I think that will play into it that we rarely talk about with these reviews. Is it is a full price $70 game? Is it a $65 game?
Yeah.
So I think that reviewers will score accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be right there. Could be a train wreck. I've got this another one which is really hard to come up with a number for. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake, and I'm going first there, and I have no idea what to say. It does look good from what they've shown of it, and this is the best one of the Fatal Frame games, right? This is the one that people cling to.
Yeah.
It is a remake. It's on everything as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go like I'm gonna go 82. Pangles, Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly remake.
84.
Good number. Dave?
You two are insane. Absolutely insane. I'm just looking. I'm pretty sure that OpenCritic reviews for the most recent Fatal Frames were like in the low 70s, high 60s.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is a
clinging to
remake
this
of
being the one that everyone likes there. That's what I'm clinging to.
I'm gonna go 75.
Okay.
I think that is a. You got to understand how many horror games have we got coming out around the same time that reviewers will be reviewing.
We haven't done Resident Evil. Yeah.
It's coming, but no, don't worry, Pengi, it's coming.
Because I thought we'd doing it in release order, and it's like Resident Evil comes out before.
We started, and then I got away from it.
Crimson Butterfly back in the day got an 81 on PS2 and 84 on original Xbox.
Yeah, it's not going to get higher.
There you go.
It's not going to get higher than that.
No.
I don't know what the Wii what was the Wii version got, because that was because this is the second remake.
Because the Switch version of Maiden of Blackwall got 68.
Oof.
And that game was good, quote unquote. The people that played it liked it. So, but we'll see. We'll see if which one of us is right.
Yeah. Right, Dave, this is you to go first next. And this game is supposedly finally coming out, Dave. It's Replaced.
Replaced.
This is the 2D cyberpunk Game Pass.
83.
83. It's been in development. I think it was developed in like Belarus or something like that, so it was delayed because of the war. Yeah. Pengi, Replaced.
79.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the lower end for some reason. I'll go 77. Right, another one which is hard. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. I'm going first there. I feel like the previous Monster Hunter stories are low 80s, that sort of range, maybe high 70s, right?
Yeah, but this looks like.
And this looks like they're really trying.
Yeah.
I don't know what the ceiling is for this sort of thing though. I'm gonna go 84, I think. Pengi?
I'm going to go 85.
85.
I believe in Capcom.
Dave Bowinger.
79.
So Dave doesn't believe in Capcom.
No, it's just a lot of similar games. I think it'll be the most fun one. I think it really looks really fun. Like, I generally think it's one of those games that at least one of us will pick up, or two of us will pick up and be like, "Oh, that's a fun game," you know.
I wonder if it will get hurt as well because people have really turned on Monster Hunter Wilds, haven't
Oh,
they?
really badly, yeah. Because I was talking to the forum about it on Discord a couple of weeks ago, and I've said sort of in passing to people like because Wilds is really cheap now, and I was like, is it worth picking up? Because I mean I haven't played it. It's like I've seen it for about £12 new. And everyone's like, oh no, it's not that good. And I'm like, oh, what's so bad about it then? Because it just seems like it's more worlds, like to me. And you both
See,
have played it and liked it.
I think it would be the Monster Hunter game that's like best for Dave personally because it's
Yeah.
not that long and it's pretty like single player focused as well.
Mm.
So it's not one where like you really need to play. Actually, I think it's better when you're just doing your story quest.
Yeah,
It's almost better to
just
play
plodding
with no
through
one.
it and chilling out, you know.
Yeah, it actually does have a bit of a story as well. Like I said, it's not like 80 hours long. I almost feel this would be like of the Monster Hunter games, this would be the most Dave Bowringer like orientated. But
That's what we like to hear.
I get why the hardcores really don't like it. But
Yeah.
yeah. Right, sticking with Capcom and sticking with you, Dave.
Me.
Yeah, you going first. Resident Evil Requiem, please, Dave.
This is a really difficult one to judge. And I'll tell you for why, Pengi. Because I think it looks incredibly high quality. Like I genuinely think this looks like a really big budget, like great game. It's just whether the two gameplay styles mix well with each other. Because when that's done really well, it really complements the game. But when it's not, if one's so much better than the other, you know what I'm trying to say? So
Is this going to be what keeps going through my mind? Is this going to be like the Spider-Man Mary Jane thing from the Spider-Man game?
100%. Where it's just a
Say
bit of a
that,
turn.
But with that, we didn't really see the Mary Jane stuff. But going in, you were doing stealth with Ashley, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to put 85. But I think this is the first game that could be a 90 this year.
That's the highest game you've gone for so far, Davey.
Yeah.
Pengi,
hmm
Resident Evil Requiem.
I'm going for a 91.
Ooh. I think it could. I think if it all hits, it will it could be the first game of the year contender. Because it looks really high quality, doesn't it?
What made me think it's going to go high is the fact that Leon was shown and people really like Leon, and then they were showing the Leon gameplay and it was very Resident Evil 4 and people love that, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think it.
So everyone seems to really want this game to be good and stuff.
Well, it's got such a big marketing push. Like I said, we joked about it the other day. It's like the fact that it's got a Switch 2 controller, special edition, like every version has got like the lenticular sleeve version you can get. I haven't seen them push a game like this probably since maybe RE4 or maybe like Dragon's Dogma had so much before it came out. This feels kind of similar. I don't know, it'll be better than that, but yeah, I could see this being Craig's game of the year as well. That's my first early prediction.
Or do I go 90 or do I go 92? That's where my head is.
All right. You got to put some faith in it, Craig. You love Resident Evil.
I'm gonna go 92.
Hell yeah! I can't wait for it to get 60.
Right, this is one that's gonna be an interesting one for us to do, boys. Romeo is a Dead Man, which I think is it Suda 50?
Yeah, it is Suda.
It is Suda, yeah. And it looks like calling it a 360 game almost feels like a bit of a knock to 360s. I feel.
I've played 360 recently. It looks worse than that.
Yes. So I feel like this is a how low do you go moment. And I'm gonna go 65. Pengi, how low are you going?
Romeo is a Dead Man. See, it's a tough one. Because also I think it depends who reviews it. Because I think Suda 51 fans will like it. That's the problem.
How many of them are left in this world, though, Pengi?
How many of them scores get onto Open Create, Pengi?
Yeah, that is the thing. I'm gonna give it a 70.
Wow.
Okay. How low are you going, Dave?
Well, this is going to be, I think, our biggest difference, and this could be the decider. I'm going 58. I think this looks absolutely terrible, and I think there's too many other good games coming around that people are going to compare it to and just be like, don't waste your money on it. I'd love to be wrong because it looks like an interesting concept, but we've seen gameplay and it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. The last game, boys, and this is Dave going first. Coffee Talk Tokyo, please,
Oh,
Dave. One of your favourite franchises.
Yeah, I think 81.
81. Pengi.
See, it's Coffee Talk, but it's in Tokyo.
Yep, you've summarised the game, Pengi.
It's in the name. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
People like Coffee Talk, and people like Japan.
People, you, Pengi, that's what we're talking about.
Stop hiding here, Pengi.
What did Dave say? Because I want to go 80.
81.
He went 81, I'll go 80.
Okay. I do wonder if this has run its course now, boys. I do wonder, is anyone crying out for another Coffee Talk game?
Well, Chris
Yeah, but
Pengelly, clearly.
you can have Japanese yokai and stuff, can't you? Turn up to your shop instead of elves and pixies.
Didn't the guy that made this die as well?
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna go 78. And that's it, boys. That's our predictions for Q1. I feel like that might be the lowest, like consistently lowest we've ever gone. It's an odd quarter. When I was doing the list, because when I was first started doing this, I was like, I can't think of barely anything that's coming out in Q1. And then I did eventually like come up with that, and I was like, there's a lot of games here that could be absolutely all over the place, right?
Yeah, there's some
This is
good
always-
stuff though. Neo 3, Monster Hunter Stories, Resident Evil, Yakuza 3. There's 4 like really decent games there.
Yeah, like I said, there's enough to keep you going, keep you interested, definitely. But there's also some weird fun stuff, which is
There's
always
also
nice
the
to
odd like re-releases and stuff that aren't on that list. That's like Final Fantasy VII Remake and all that, right? That won't be on the list.
Yeah, and then there's stuff which you guess like Mina the Hollow should in theory be out in this Q1.
Yeah.
There's a few other rumored stuff, isn't there, that may or may not come out
Yeah.
at the start of the year. Well, that's it, boys. That's our predictions for Q1. I mean, Pengi, this is the redemption year for you, mate. This needs to be a win for you. You need to get on the boards, gain some confidence. At the moment, Pengi, you're like a striker who hasn't scored in 2 years. I feel you're what's he called from Mike Bassett? Rufus Smalls, is it, Dave?
Rufus Smalls.
They can't remember.
Rufus
I
Smalls.
can't remember.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rufus Smalls. Smallsy.
Yeah, Peggy, you're smallsy at the moment. You just need to get one in. One needs to go in off your bloody hip or your bum, and suddenly you got some confidence back, and the winds can start flowing, right?
The winds of change here for Pengi.
Yeah.
Lovely, Krieger. Well, thank you again for your wonderful hosting ability. But yeah, that is the show. So this will be definitively the last one of 2025. So thank you everyone that's watched this year. We will be back in 2026. We will be back with the Fantasy Critic Draft and then probably the game we'll do. I think next week will be Fantasy Critic Draft and Backlog Challenge, and then the one after will be the official Save Slot 3 Game of the Year show, obviously.
Featuring Chris Pengelly in a suit, right?
We'll all be wearing suits. The cameras will be on.
Ties will be out.
Yeah, Pengels will have a clip-on tie, I hope.
And yeah.
And we'll have his picture of Kojima in the background as our attendee, because Pengels obviously needs to invite his Kojima onto the stage to tell us about.
Yeah, we're all allowed a +1, and it just will be yours, Pengi.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine will be the sad ghost of Phil Spencer, who isn't dead, but he might feel that way inside at the moment. And that's sad. But yeah, thank you for watching the show this year. Lots of good stuff to talk about next year, and we will see you then.
Bye.